one thing from Coach Salisbury that he said right there about going to say, hey, we're working on striking, but man, that kid's strong.
Yeah.
What was the last thing that we said? We could tell that, especially from the way that he was able just to work through that takedown sequence. Yeah. That's a strong kid. That's a kid who's been putting in the work at strength conditioning gym.
The other thing is, right, when I'm looking at these youngsters, he doesn't have a lot of fight experience. He took some hard shots, right? He got staggered, and he just pushed through it. Got the takedowns, stuck to the game plan, listened to his coaches.
Like, that's cardio.
Yeah, and I mean, he's going to have a bright future ahead of him if he keeps going at this rate.
And you could speak to this from your experience. One of the first things that goes once that chin gets knocked or you get a little bit rocked, what's one of the first things that goes?
Yeah, man.
It's your conditioning. It's your ability to process information from a...
It's hard to listen, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And he listened, though. When they took him in the corner, right, coach must have told him, hey, and it was the same advice I had, don't play with the guy on the feet. Third round, get the takedown immediately and get to work, right? And you see him come out. He threw maybe one punch, shot it on the takedown, and did what he had to do. Here we have Nathan Mata on his way to the cage.
Nathan Mata representing Victory MMA out of Colorado Springs.
I got to talk to Omar a little bit, man. He was a very humble, nice guy. So
very humble. And his English is improving by the day.
Yeah.
It's even, when I trained with him, probably about like 6 months-ish consistently before he went up north to Havoc. But, again, very limited actual words that we could share back and forth without using the translator. But, like, fighting is such a universal language that we had many a great conversations on the mats, if you will, whether it was through times of grappling or he loves to throw spin and stuff when he's striking. He's a fun kid overall. He's got great energy to him. He's young. He's just someone who, again, this is what he came to this country for. This is what he is here to do.
Yeah, when I talked to him a little bit, I asked him, I had some questions I was asking him, and he was saying, I told him where I'm from. It's a neighboring country, and I was like, I'm from Armenia, and he's like, you think I'm from Dagestan, huh? I was like, kind of. I thought I was going there, but, But yeah, man, great guy. It was very nice, very respectful. I'm excited to see what he can do here.
Omar's got a couple of decorated veterans of the local scene in his corner. You have Coach Rich Paquecho, head coach and owner of Havoc MMA, who is building a great community up there in Westminster area. And then one of the top unsigned prospects at 145 pounds, not in the UFC right now, you have Carlos Calderon. Yeah. Carlos Calderon, fresh off of a big finish or a big win over Justice Torres recently, a Contender Series veteran as well. Just very highly decorated guys in each of these camps, each of these corners.
Solid camps.
You have Dylan Killaking over in the corner, along with head coach and owner of Victory in UFC vet Gilbert Smith. Gilbert Smith, a couple of times on The Ultimate Fighter as well. His son, we spoke about earlier on the program, a champion as both an amateur and a professional for us at Colorado Combat Club, and is now perfect in the UFC.
Yeah. Yeah, it's two solid camps going at it here. And like we said, we've seen Mata in the cage before. We know exactly what he brings. We've seen Habibi in the 5280 cage or 5280 ring, so we know this is going to be a good one.
And we talked about, some of the background and the way that Habibi fights, but on Mata's side, man, and I say this with the highest degree of respect and love, man, he fights like a Mexican, and I love it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He's not afraid to stand in the pocket and trade. He's got fun head movement, and the kid knows how to work a crowd. Like, he's going to trade. He's going to work in and out. He's going to make faces.
Yeah.
He loves to work to the body. The way that he'll change a level and try to find a left hook working down, I mean, that's like, that's. Both of these guys are very textbook of their origins in fight style, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. I'd imagine Mata wants to keep this on the feet. We'll see what Habibi wants to do. Ooh, low kick to a check hook. There's the shot.
takedown by Habibi right away.
I was thinking Habibi would. Oh, wow.
Screaming to the crowd as he works to the mat return. Mata right back on his feet right away.
Mata's smiling at us right now. He's like, it's nothing. He's just going to pop back up.
Mata also recognizes, though, that this is a lot of energy that's being spent by Habibi by picking him up, carrying him across the cage.
Yeah, and look at how good he does. As soon as he gets slammed, he pops right back up. He's not letting him settle at all. Physically, though, Habibi looks like the bigger guy.
Physically, he is the bigger guy, but again, sometimes when you make somebody have to hold that grip for so long, I mean, a kid who has the grappling the way that Omar does, he can grapple for a long time, right? Like he can hold some of these static positions because he's done this for 15, 20 plus years in that. But
I didn't know that.
There's only I'm just saying, anybody who's, you're in your 20s and you started wrestling as a kid, you can grapple in some of these sequences for a long time, right?
Sure.
Like your static strength as far as holding a grip, if you're not being forced to do other things, you can sit in some of these spots.
Yeah.
But Mata's got to keep on working just to not stay in a bad, terrible spot.
Oh, that's deep.
And it's deep up against the fence right now. But he's got to keep on trying to scrape the top hand. We have a submission secured by Habibi. Rear naked choke up against the fence to start off his MMA career here stateside.
Beautiful performance by Habibi, and we know Nathan Mata is not someone that is easily, that somebody can do that to. He looked like Khamzat Chimaev in here, honestly.
Yeah, and a great show of love and respect for both of these guys.
Yeah.
They both lift each other up in love and support afterwards. Good energy between the two.
Yeah. I'd like to see maybe Mata move down to 45. I think at 45, man, it'd be very difficult to do that to him. And
I think he's certainly got a lot more prospects at 45 in terms of the top end, but also at the same time, I mean, every now and then you do run into a thoroughbred type of prospect, and we don't know. I mean, what we've seen or what we know from Omar so far is this kid, he's young, he's in his early 20s, he's got a great deal of ability, and he's got a chance to do something.
yeah, definitely, man, it looked great. Habibi showing respect to the other corner.
Was it intermission, all right?
And congratulations to Omar Habibi picking up that victory here today in the first round at Colorado Combat Club 29. We're already to our first